Alright, everybody, welcome back to Nack presents Mass Effect Andromeda. We now finally have our whole squad available to us.
What do you make of the Angara, Doc?
Still compiling my first impressions, but even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Research data, thank you. I think I should have a new strike team. Well,
Feeling okay?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me.
To be fair, you're...
Not in the hallway.
Is Jarl doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jarl, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in. I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
So, Jarl,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
No one on my ship thinks that way. We're a team.
Oh, I was talking about my discomfort with your living arrangements, not about any prejudice I harbor. I'm an alien. We are all strangers. Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
This was good. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you. Let's talk more later.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers in back.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
Didn't think you were the type to run from trouble.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
There you are. Gotcha.
Am I interrupting?
Nope. I go the way the wind blows. You're here now, so you're the wind. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Maybe if we get a break from duty.
A little distraction can be useful. Let yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Keep telling people you're always in the mood, Gil. They might get Diaz. Blastos! Ha.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
He's also the first kid who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True, they can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
It was time to forge my story and my horizons. and to give Sarah a shot at making the discovery of a lifetime. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Sorry, huntresses, figure things out. But I was there for soldiering, not romance.
You're not technically military anymore.
Can't get anything past you, can I?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
After 4 years with Asari commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
There you are.
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Calm down, Cora.
You're taking the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy. Do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
Too late for that.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
None of this was my idea, but I'll be damned if I don't call the shots myself.
You're off to a hell of a start, that's for sure.
Also, don't call me kid.
Oops.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Sure, whenever we get to Vold, we can take care of that for you.
Hello, Scott. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why is it so hard to find a good steak?
I don't know, Sam.
Because it's a rare medium. Well done.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
So where exactly is... Oh, okay. Guess I missed him. I was back there before.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Will just watching a movie make people feel better?
Being with friends, having fun, and not thinking about how screwed we are? Yes. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Aya has so much biodiversity. And the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
70 kilos is enough mass for another person.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, The worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it. None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings. No extra mass in the bathroom. Phew. 70 kilos is a lot to flush away. Everything here looks normal. No stowaways, no extra mass. Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge. Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
600 years later, the power's run out. Suvi detects it.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
It's part of Initiative history. It should go to the Nexus for everyone to see. And maybe help someone else.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. launched. Satellite detected.
So now we have a lot more systems available to explore. Haval down here, Farang, and Volt is up here in the Knoll system. We will head up this way since it's closer.
This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the scourge happened. What's old is new.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something. Anomaly detected. Satellite detected.
Alright, let's check out Joba.
Sometimes I forget how small we are.
It's cool. You can't really see it because it's so close to the sun. The line's so faint. It makes a comment in the planet description about the planet's irregular orbit, and it is actually a really severe elliptical orbit there. Which is something that they couldn't do in the other Mass Effect games, because they actually had to come up with a reason why Pluto had a circular orbit now instead of an elliptical one. Because however they were modeling the planets couldn't do elliptical orbits.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something.
Yeah, you waited to tell me that before
Tracking
until...
a huge mineral deposit.
I had already committed. I like the visuals of flying around the system, but this whole process takes longer than it needs to. And especially the way this end is really weird.
I'm picking up something.
Zooms way in on the planet and then pulls back out.
Probe away. I found something.
I like how some of the stuff that you can scan like that isn't just like minerals or the kind of stuff that you add in other games, but they're like, oh, this is a cool scientific discovery. It does fit with the idea of the initiative, being explorers and scientists and...
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
We will ignore it for now. We're just gonna probably be a while before we get to Vold. We still got EOS to do first to wrap up. We got lots of side quests still available on EOS. And then we got Haval, so I'm probably going to do first.
Industry on Vold and well beyond.
One day that might be true again. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Alright, so this new upper tier to our galaxy map is fully explored. We've got 2 new areas open now. For Loang, which has Havarl.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havarl. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly on sensors. Getting a scan.
So that's Havarl.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
More graphite. And our last new system, Gyrator.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Okay, well, we are almost out of time, so I'm not gonna waste everyone's time with... We probably have just enough time to go through all the loading screens to get to EOS before we would have to end, so I'll just exit here a little bit early. Make sure you check out Nack's Full Frontal Attack on all social media platforms, as well as the store over on eBay. Also, make sure to stay tuned to our YouTube channel, where you will find not only Nack Presents and our continuing Mass Effect Andromeda series, but you will also find the Daily Grind, which is streamed live every weekday morning, 8 to 8:30. Mike over there is playing through Digimon World Next Order. which has been a blast, and you should definitely go check that out. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time.